Choi Jong steps out of his car and asks about the evacuation progress, to which a hunter replies that they're still moving people out of the building. He inquires about the guild's presence, and the hunter responds that both the Fiend Guild and the White Tiger Guild have been deployed. And since hunters from all over are gathering on site, he expects the beast's defeat will happen sooner rather than later. He believes the Hunters Guild just needs to prioritize evacuation. However, Choi remains skeptical. He pieces together that Thomas Andre, a national-level hunter, is currently battling the magic beast, but this overwhelming presence feels even more menacing than the one he experienced on Jeju Island. Wondering what kind of monster the Goliath is confronting, he gazes up at the sky. Meanwhile, the beast is launched through the air, crashing into a building from one of the Goliath's serious punches. As dust clouds rise, the beast claws its way up the building's interior and rockets outward. Unable to avoid it, the monarch headbutts Thomas in the stomach, causing his feet to carve into the concrete, though he keeps his footing. Andre grabs the beast's body and takes him to Suplex City, slamming him headfirst into the ground while glancing down his skirt. The beast counters with a leg strike to Thomas's skull and flips back onto his feet. As Thomas is thrown through the air, the monarch grins while the national-level hunter regains his balance and activates reinforcement. Meanwhile, Baek Yoon-ho and the Hunters Guild arrive at the subjugation site, and just as Baek asks if everyone is ready, something crashes through the nearby building. Stunned, Baek questions if that creature is the magic beast reported on site. Looking back, he realizes the towering figure must be the rumored Goliath, Thomas Andre. The guild members cheer for the Goliath, but Thomas shouts at the fools to take cover. The beast flashes an eerie grin as Baek begins to transform, realizing this opponent isn't a typical monster and he shouldn't fully transform against it, but he halts as they face off. The monarch watches as Baek avoids eye contact, comparing their standoff to a mighty wolf staring down a completely outmatched tiger. Sensing danger with his animal instincts, Baek reverts to human form, hoping not to be recognized as prey. Goliath and the beast square off as Baek quietly walks away, unable to even meet their gaze. Raising his hand and activating his telekinesis, the beast lifts several cars and hurls them at Andre, who effortlessly bats them away. Catching one of the cars, he's momentarily weighed down by the vehicles. However, the beast is suddenly yanked as Thomas's arm shoots out, using his own telekinesis. As the monarch charges forward, the Goliath bursts free from the cars and slams the monarch into the ground. Raising his fist, he unleashes a rapid flurry of punches. He can't shake the feeling. A deep uneasiness creeping over him, a sense that he might not win. As he readies himself to land the final strike, his hand is caught by the beast, who, while transforming, mocks him for being nothing more than a puppet of a mere fragment. The beast declares he's had enough of Thomas's petty tricks and crushes his fist, causing Thomas to flinch in shock. The beast monarch taunts him, asking if he's scared, and slashes at him, questioning if he's feeling despair. The Hunters Guild watches in horror as the monarch notices something lurking and grabs at Thomas's shadow, calling it a rat. He pulls out a soldier of the abyss, demanding to know what it was doing hiding in the darkness before destroying it. The beast asks if they should continue, given how confident Thomas seemed moments ago. Suddenly, Thomas's armor shatters, and Thomas Andre bursts forth, locking the beast in a rear naked choke. He demands to know who the beast thinks he is, babbling so arrogantly. Gripping with all his strength and roaring, he snaps the beast monarch's neck, leaving it hanging limply. The beast's eye shifts over and his head rapidly twists back into place. He seizes Thomas by the face, flinging him violently into the ground, and coldly states that he's sorry to inform him, but he's starting to feel hungry again. Without warning, a magical blast strikes the monarch, causing a huge explosion. Leonard Neerman appears from the opposite direction, declaring that he won't allow the beast to run rampant. The battle rages on.